Hi, this is Sarah Oddities. The weather is getting hotter. Today, we'll talk about AI image generation applications. Everyone knows AI image creation is highly random. Even with the same commands, the generated images can look different. In response to user complaints about a paid software lacking control, Midjourney finally updated the cref command in March 2024, aiming to make the generated characters closer to the reference images. But many people still complain, wondering why the characters still don't look right even after using cref. Actually, the developers have indicated that the cref feature is better suited for creating cartoon-like images. In other words, if you use real photos, the generated characters might be somewhat distorted. So, I would recommend starting with character design if you want to generate highly consistent characters. If you want to create specific characters, it's best to first convert real photos into 3D or cartoon versions. Then use the cartoonized characters for consistency. The basic command formula for character consistency is roughly camera position, character, physical features, scene, aspect ratio, cref with a link to the reference character image, and finally, CW weight. I'll start by demonstrating how to generate a character named Ming, a 10-year-old Asian girl. I will set her appearance like this, and then input these keywords into Dell for generation. Since the images generated by Dell usually have no background and the character lines are simple, and we'll need to do further processing later, it's better if the provided image has a basic pose for easier manipulation. I recommend keeping the characters' lines as simple as possible when creating characters. The cref function works similarly to regular image prompts but focuses more on the character's features. Therefore, the reference accuracy is limited. The more details you give to the AI, the higher the chance of distortion. Now I have created 4 characters using Dell. I picked this one and named it Girl01. Usually, I use Photoshop to remove the background and separately copy the eyes for backup. If you want to create a list of expressions, you can first upload the character to Midjourney and copy the link. You can then modify the prompt formula based on the screen. Next is the aspect ratio of the image and the crucial cref command. The last line, CW, determines the degree of difference from the original image. When the generation weight command is set to 100, i.e., CW 100, the image will reference the character's face, hairstyle, and clothing. When the strength is set to 0, i.e., CW 0, it will only focus on referencing the face, making it suitable for changing the character's outfit and hairstyle. In summary, 0 equals complete change. 100 equals no change. You can try finding a middle value between 0 and 100 to find a suitable balance. After about half an hour, I finally got the desired happy expression for the girl. Then, using the same method, you can modify the prompts to generate other expressions like joy, anger, sorrow, and happiness as needed. Next, I'll demonstrate how to change the background and outfit. Here, I have the girl holding a black cat in front of the Eiffel Tower. Then I'll use 0 and 100 to show you the difference. As you can see, with a weight of 100, the character's pose and expression are much closer to the original image we provided, while a weight of 0 allows for more variation. Next, you can try using different camera angles to find the suitable image. By the way, MJ now has many phrases flagged as sensitive words, especially if the text is related to children. The sensitivity detection is higher in these cases. Additionally, the official team does not provide prior notice of which words will be considered sensitive. Let's change the scene again and have the character holding a black cat while visiting the Egyptian pyramids. Besides changing the location, I also removed the side view camera angle command, so the character should appear from the front more often. Everything else remains copy-pasted. As you can see, with a weight of 20, the character's clothing has undergone some changes, such as wearing a backpack and having lace on the clothes. If you want the clothing to remain consistent with the original, you should increase the weight. When the weight is set to 100, the backpack and lace disappear, but the black cat appears less frequently. This is because the elements are more closely aligned with the sample image we provided to the AI. Earlier, I recommended copying the eyes separately for backup. This is because you'll notice that in each generated image, the eyes tend to look slightly different. For example, I think this image is quite good, but the eyes are clearly problematic. So, you can use this method to replace problematic parts, ensuring the character looks more consistent. Next, we need to challenge ourselves by increasing the character's age while maintaining consistency. Since we're changing the character's age, it's not recommended to set CW to 100. I set the CW to 20 and adjusted the girl's age to 15, dressed her in a uniform, and placed her in a classroom setting. However, I kept her hairstyle and facial features unchanged. This process requires patience. After about an hour, I finally achieved the desired result. I used 2 different images as base images for AI testing. One is Girl 01, and the other is the school image with the background removed, named Girl 02. You can see that the girl's face has shifted from a storybook style to a more comic-like appearance. Since I will be increasing the character's age further, keeping the original cute style would make it hard to notice the changes. Therefore, I used this setting. Here's a bigger challenge. Not only will I age the girl to 35 years old, but I'll also change her pose. I want her to be 35 years old and using her phone on the subway. Since both Girl 01 and Girl 02 are seated, I want Ming to change her pose for this one. So, I need a new basic composition. I switched to using Leonardo's character reference to generate a new composition. The advantage of Leonardo is its speed, as it has many built-in modular functions and isn't as random as Midjourney. It's also more affordable. However, I still find that Midjourney produces more refined images, so I use both together. I selected 2 images. You can see that these 2 images have some stylistic differences from the originals. So, I put them into Midjourney for fine adjustments and then chose the ones that are closest to the previous style. Next, I changed the image ratio to 16:9 and named the selected image Girl 03. Using 03 as the base, I continued to generate images for ages 45 and 65. Finally, I put all the selected characters into Photoshop to adjust their hair color and clothing color to a consistent shade. If you want more precise character consistency, I recommend not skipping this step. After following these steps, although the character consistency may not be as perfect as digital drawings or trained SD models, it is sufficient for your audience to recognize it as the same character. That's all for today's episode. What do you think? If you found today's content helpful, don't forget to leave a comment, give a like, and share it. If you're interested in AI topics and want to see more related videos, I'll continue to bring more exciting content. Feel free to share your experiences with AI-generated images. See you next time.